Morning. Happy Cobb Tuesday, folks. Out front of my house, don't usually sit up front because I don't really have a porch or anything. So, but my next door neighbors are being so noisy out back that they're just everything they're talking about is being picked up by the video. So I'm gonna have to come out here where it's a little more quiet. Anyway, I am doing the first of a series of impressions of on the country Squire tobaccos that were so generously offered by John David and Butch via their contest drawing. And as promised, I'm giving them a go and making a video review, impression, whatever you want to call it. I hope you knew what you were asking for, Butch, because my palate is quite unrefined for tobaccos. Still, I wouldn't consider myself a fine taste. I don't really you kind of know how to draw the differentiations between the different types of tobaccos that much. I can tell when there's Latakia or Perique Orientals. I know the difference between Virginias and Burleys, I think, for the most part. But to distinguish the levels of the tobaccos that I'm tasting, like some of these guys out there on YouTube are just fantastic at doing that. I'm still kind of a beginner, so I'm not really there yet. But I would like to give my humble opinion. It's the very least I could do. And so I'm starting the day off with some Hunting Creek. Now it's described as being Burley, Cavendish, Smoky Cavendish they describe it as, Latakia, and Virginia. Well, so interestingly, it doesn't describe a flavor topping or anything like that. But when I opened the pouch, it felt a little moist. A little bit more moist than I would expect a non-aromatic tobacco to be. And I could kind of sense like an aroma of, I don't know if it was like honey or something sweet, and that could have been from the Virginias and the smoked Cavendish, whatever they use to sweeten it. It was very pleasant, very nice smell, but I felt like there was some kind of topping on it. So I don't know, I'll reach out to John David and ask him specifically if there's a topping or a casing on that they don't that they forgot to put on the website. But getting into the bowl here, on the first light, very mild. And I think the Burleys were kind of prominent. Burley is prominent. Didn't get a whole lot of Virginia. If there's any Latakia in here, it's like a pinch, because the only sense I get of Latakia is kind of in the mouthfeel, if that makes any sense. It has hardly any in the aroma. Even the room note, if you can even get a room note being outside. And I don't really taste it, but there's kind of that impression of it being there. So way in the background. The Cavendish definitely is there. to kind of sweeten it. But I think most of the flavor comes from burley, if I'm correct. But I could be wrong. And definitely, as you get into the bowl, it sweetens up a little bit. You catch a little bit more of the natural sweetness, and it smoking very cool, very dry, and I really like that. I think it's a good blend. It's blended very well. Good job, guys. This is definitely an enjoyable tobacco, and this is getting down toward the end of the bowl. I think I'm getting a little bit more spiciness. It's not losing the sweetness, but it's picking up like a little bit of spiciness, a little bit more, becoming a little more robust. Without getting hot, it's completely dry. I mean, this is a great dry smoke. I will say this is probably the first time in a long time that I haven't had to run a pipe cleaner down this pipe. And I usually, this pipe never gets aromatic smoked in it. So it's a testament to the tobacco, I think. That it stayed dry. So anyway, gosh, it's almost 7 minutes. Sorry, guys. Subsequent impressions I will keep shorter. I still have Pilgrim's Muse, Meriwether, and Blue Ribbon to try. I have tried Rivendell before, and I did make a video impression of that a couple weeks ago, so I won't include that in this mini series. But yeah, guys. Overall, it's definitely a thumbs up for me. Real nice, mellow, mild flavor. There's definitely gets sweetness in there, and it's just a real good overall smoke. It's for a nice sunny morning like this, it's really hits the spot. It's smoking great in this cob here. So, Country Squire, hit him up if you haven't subbed already. Country Squire 1970, I believe. Does the podcast there, Podastery. Sub to that. Very, very entertaining. And just check out their website. They have a lot of house blended tobaccos available, and I'll probably hop on there after I get through the samples I got and order some of the other ones that I haven't tried yet, because they look very tasty. And hopefully they continue their Try a New Tobacco series, because I'd like to get some of their impressions on the other tobaccos that they have available. Should be fun. Alright, guys. Well, have a wonderful Cobb Tuesday. Enjoy yourselves. And I'll see you on the next video. Take care, guys.